Hey there, people of the internet, humans, robots, whatever you may be. If you watched my last video, you saw how much of an epic fail that was. Pause for crying. Anyway, that was a get ready with me trying new products and it did not go well. So I went upstairs, I took up all my makeup because there was no way I was leaving the house looking like that. So I thought, you know what? I was gonna do a separate video on the Pur Shake and Bake powder to cream concealer, yeah. And I thought, you know what? I'll just skip foundation because this foundation right here is pure and utter shit and it is going back. So back upstairs, took up all my makeup, put some moisturizer on. I put the Smashbox primerizer. See, I don't hate Smashbox. This stuff is, this stuff, that's all I can say. So all I'm really gonna do, I'm not gonna put any base on because my face hurts so bad. I don't know if I'm getting a lupus breakout or a lupus flare right now. So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna put this on and then I'll do a wear test with this and bring you guys with me. I was going to do that with all of the makeups, but unfortunately I couldn't because there's no way I was wearing that out of the house. My face is too dry and crazy right now to even think about it, so no. This pea water is Pure Miracle Mist Hydrate and Set. It is actually very, very nice, but it does look like you have a giant bottle of pea. It is what it is. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna test out today. I shouldn't say test out, this is a review. I'm gonna review for you guys the Pure powder to cream. I have worn this now for the last 2 weeks. I've probably worn it like 6 times. And you can see I've gotten all the way through the cap and it's almost down. Oh, it is past the little thing. And it is literally just a little vial of powder and you pour it out and then when you rub it in, it turns into cream. It's quite magical. It also comes with this cute little sponge. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about the sponge. It's okay, like the sponge is nice, but I would rather use this to pump, you know, a cream concealer. I find that this one actually works better if you use some sort of brush like so. And it's all, the other thing that is really annoying about this is that it's a pain in the ass to get on. It's an extra step, right? So if you're somebody that wants to get up and go in the morning, I can tell you right now, this isn't gonna be your gig because you have to like pour it out and then kind of get it on there and then rub it in. But it does take away the step of setting it. You do not have to set this stuff. Like it does not move, it sets itself. It's a powder to a cream, back to a powder. That's strange. But anyway, I digress. I don't remember how much this costed. I need to look this shit up. All right, I found it on the Kohl's website. I'm not sure why. I just bought mine from Shoppers because I live in Canada and it is $26 US. So I think it was probably like 30 Canadian. I should probably know that, but I don't remember. I think there's only 2 shades. I think there's just like light and dark, which is kind of shady. But that's Pure for you. You get 2.5 grams. Okay, so what I do is, that's very sweet of you to want to help me. Okay, so as you can see on my hand, it's just kind of like loose powder on there, and I'll just show you as I see, like if you tap it in, it's no longer loose powder. And now I can just rub it in like a concealer. Ta-da! This is the annoying thing about it. You kind of end up having to use a little bit of product, a lot more product to try and get it on there. Because I'm not sure how you're supposed to, like you can't really dump it on your face, you know what I mean? I mean, you could, but probably not gonna work very good. This concealer also is not super high coverage. If you have super, super oily skin and you wanted to maybe wear something, like if you were wearing like something super matte and then you have trouble creasing, you could definitely use this and then set on top of it. If you have normal to dry skin, you definitely don't need to set it. It completely sets itself, which is awesome. But yeah, it is a bit of it takes a bit of work to get it on your face, but you can already start seeing the difference it's making, right? Like it does, I do like that I can use this by itself when I just kind of want to cover stuff up, but I don't want to wear other makeup just because my face is so is hurting so bad right now from my lupus rash, if any haters want to know. And when it gets this bad, I normally use color corrector, but I'm not using foundation, so that's why. Like I said, the sponge is okay, but I find it doesn't blend it out as nicely. I find using a brush just works better. And it's hard, like when you try and, because like you can see how much I'm putting on, how much it actually takes to like get on there and build some coverage up, because it does actually. If you just try and use the sponge by itself, the sponge tends to eat up a lot of the product. You can't forego the sponge. It comes in a set together. They give you the sponge with it. So that's probably why it's, you know, $26. But do you see what I mean? Like it's already, it looks like my skin there. It doesn't look like I put a huge amount of concealer on. It just kind of dumbed down the redness. And I do have to say that it takes a lot of concealer for me to cover these red patches up. It's not a lot of concealers can do that. Like I don't even know which ones could do it. My skin is doing so much better. Like in July, my skin was horrible. Just in time for Jodie's wedding, my younger sister. But the breakouts, you can see, I'll insert a picture here of what. But yeah, it's gotten, my skin that way has gotten so much better. It's funny because it seems like either my lupus rash is going insane or my skin is breaking out. I just can't catch a break. Okay, so honestly, it's not gonna cover up a whole bunch more than this, to be honest. But from when I started, it does look much better. Hopefully you agree. I'm gonna just use a little bit of bronzer with, this is the Art Deco bronzer, compact, long lasting. That's all it says. These are refillable. It's really, really cool. I haven't used this very much. I just tried it, but I've had it forever. But I just kind of want to warm up my skin a little bit. Like I said, I'm not wearing any, or like you can see, I'm not wearing any foundation. I'm just trying to make myself look a little bit decent.
Why?
And then I'm gonna take, I just used this in my other video for the first time. It is the Tarte Blush in Party. This is the one you get in your birthday gift from Sephora. The first time I used it, I used way too much because these are quite pigmented. And I'm doing extremely minimal blush. Or minimal everything, I should say. Okay, and then for highlight, I used this in my last one too, and it is amazing. I put my thumb through it. This is the Physicians Formula. This is their new powder palette, Mineral Glow Pearls. I don't know if this is the same as the old one, because I had one of them and I decluttered it. Ellie, you're kind of in Mom's way.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. I really like this highlighter. It's beautiful. This is a new brush that I got. And it's from Urban Decay. And my friend Courtney kept raving about it. So I had to go buy it. Thanks, Court. It has like your spoolie, your mascara thing. I've never used one of these. This was kind of the biggest thing for it. And then it had one of these. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna try this thing here. Just comb through. Actually, okay, no, I need the spoolie. Ooh, that spoolie is sharp. Okay, I'm gonna take the L'Oreal, oh, Ellie, Brow Stylist Definer. This is in the shade Dark Brunette. This is kind of just what I grabbed. I'm just gonna put mascara on and then, okay guys, so I realized that I still really don't look the greatest. I've been having a bad day apparently, makeup wise, face wise, which is really disappointing. But the last thing that I wanted to try out as well, and I just got this the other day, and it is the Lancome L'Absolu Gloss Cream. And this is their Dewy Shine Vivid Color, and I got it in the color 202. I got it in the color 202. Okay, so I'm gonna put on the Lancome 202 gloss, and then we are gonna go to our hair appointment, and I'll bring you guys with me. This gloss is pretty pigmented actually. It's very, very nice. It feels really good. It's not sticky. Tastes good, smells good. Good. Okay, so I will bring you guys along with me and we can see. All right, great. So you guys can see how the Shake and Bake concealer is. Okay, great. So we just got our haircut finished. Ellie is really upset. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock, so I've had my concealer on for about 2 hours now, and it's still looking really, really good. It hasn't, you know, it's still holding up well. It hasn't creased. It is still there. And I guess we'll check with you guys in later. Hopefully Ellie will be happier then. Okay guys, so it is now 7 o'clock. I couldn't remember what time it was. It's now 7 o'clock, so I've had this on for 6 hours. Yeah, so my concealer is still holding up extremely well. Like I had said, this is not the first time I've worn it. I've worn this thing multiple times now, and it actually holds up so well. Like, I have no creases. It's not fading. It stays on for a very long time. So if you have something you need to go to that's gonna take you, you know, you're going to be out for a long time, I would highly suggest this concealer. It's amazing. Especially if you have oily skin, even if you don't. Like, I have the driest skin of life, but yet it is still, you know, it doesn't stick to anything. I just have to really moisturize the area before, but other than that, it works out so good. The only downside I can say, it is pretty pricey, and I don't use the sponge that comes with it. I use the sponge for liquid concealers that I use, and the extra time it takes is kind of a pain in the ass. So you gotta really want to take that extra time. But I do really love that I can pull off like no makeup with this concealer, just to kind of get rid of a little bit of the redness that shows off. It's not a heavy duty concealer. I don't really have like dark bags under my eyes, so I can't really attest to if it's going to cover that. It doesn't cover absolutely everything on my face, which kind of sucks, but yeah. Other than that, I do really like it. I do recommend it if you want to try it out. If you don't want to have anything that's going to cause you a little extra time, then completely skip past it, because it is a little bit of work to get it on there. But once it's on there, it's good, and you don't have to set it down. So I think that's going to be it for this review, you guys. Thank you for watching. May the force be with you, and I will see you in my next one. Peace. Thanks to my little helper. Say you're welcome. No problem. Ellie helped with all the shots of the
makeup.
Yes, the makeup that I used. Say bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.